I found out my fiancé was cheating at our engagement party. So this all happened a few months ago, but I'm still recovering from the emotional whiplash. I, 29 male, was engaged to my now ex-fiancée, Melissa, 28 female. We'd been together for 5 years, and I truly thought she was the one. We'd been through so much together, her mother passing away, me losing my job during COVID, and us rebuilding from scratch. Last summer, I finally proposed. I spent months designing a ring using her late mother's stone. She cried when I proposed. She said yes. I thought I had found my forever. Fast forward to our engagement party. It was held at this beautiful vineyard that her cousin owns. Everything was perfect. Our closest friends and family, great food, great music. It was supposed to be one of the happiest days of my life. But you know how people say you can feel when something is off? Yeah, that night I felt it in my gut. Melissa was acting strange. Not obviously, not in a way you could point to and say, that's suspicious. But I've known this woman for 5 years. I noticed the small things. She was oddly cold toward me. She kept checking her phone, disappearing with her best friend Lila to the bathroom, and giving weird glances to one of my groomsmen, Zach. Now, Zach and I have been best friends since college. He's been through every stage of life with me, so when I saw Melissa and Zach whispering a little too closely by the fire pit after most people had gone to bed, I felt this rush of cold spread through me. I ignored it, told myself I was being paranoid, told myself Melissa would never do that, Zach would never do that. The next day I woke up with a hangover and dread. Here's where it gets wild. One of Melissa's younger cousins, like 16 years old, DMs me on Instagram. I don't really talk to this kid often, so I was confused. She sends me screenshots from Zach's private Snapchat story. Apparently he posted this dumb drunk snap with a caption that said, "My biggest secret is finally out." The snap? A blurry photo of someone in bed with him. You can't see faces clearly, but the hair, the ring, the tattoo on her back, it was Melissa. I wish I could say I handled it like a calm, rational adult, but I lost it. I texted her and said we needed to talk. She ignored me. I confronted Zach. He tried to deny it until I showed him the screenshot. Then he says, "Man, it just happened. One time. We were drunk. We didn't mean to hurt you." But I wasn't even mad about one time, because turns out it had been going on for months. Melissa finally admitted to it after I confronted her in person. Her excuse, "You and I were in a rut. Zach made me feel wanted. I was going to stop it before the wedding." Yeah, she was literally cheating with my best friend and was still planning to marry me. But that's not even the worst part. Here's the real kicker. 3 weeks later, I get a call from Melissa. I had blocked her, but she used a different number. She says she's pregnant. At first, I thought she was trying to manipulate me back, but then she drops a bomb. "It might be yours, or Zach's." Let that sink in. I immediately told her to leave me out of it. I wanted nothing to do with either of them, but I also couldn't stop thinking about the slight chance the kid could be mine. I told her to let me know when she gets a paternity test. She never did. Zach blocked me too. I have no idea if they're still together. Some mutual friends say they are. Others say she moved in with her sister. And me? I started therapy. I'm rebuilding. I lost my fiancé, my best friend, and the future I thought I had in the span of a week. But here's the silver lining. After I told this story on Reddit a while ago under a throwaway, someone I hadn't spoken to in years, an old ex who I broke things off with when I met Melissa, reached out. She said she always thought something was off about Melissa, but didn't want to interfere. We've been talking again. Nothing serious yet, but we're reconnecting, slowly, carefully. And honestly, that betrayal sucked, but it taught me something valuable. Pay attention to the signs, protect your peace, and never ignore your gut.